Okay, so I think this probably... I was gonna say it appears somewhere in Act 1, but it's probably the first shot of a film that I won't be there to make called Zoe Is Missing.
We need this. How many we got? Okay?
But
you can't steal an election without a fake ballot.
Can I have some fake ballots?
In every suitcase full, we have $100
You too, my brother.
bill and a quart of liquor. That's the Democrat way. All you have to do is sign in blood. It's just a standard contract, selling your soul.
One soul.
Yeah, that's all. That's all. Everybody's doing it. It's so popular these days.
I'm not a Trump supporter, and I want to get involved and try and talk to some people and understand
I like the way you dress.
Thank you. I'm pretty decked out in chiffon and have a walking stick. It's one I had made at a Renaissance fair in Santa Cruz, where I was educated. Education led me to wear a mask, and I think I'm about to get myself killed on an accident. This is inadvertent. Biology.
Yes.
You were going to school. What school are you going to?
Oh, well, right now I'm just taking my prereqs at Mesa College.
Oh, okay. That's a good way to do it, I think. Get them out of the way. Let's use money. How about that? Like, if they've got a lot of money, like, if they got as much money as, let's say, what's something small? Let's just go with, like, a charter school. So, essentially, children become like the things they love. Huh. Well, would it be the right thing for me to do to wear this mask down there? Or
I mean, it's up to you. I mean, either way, you know.
What I'm asking is, are you making a statement? Just listen. Come on, everybody, 4 more years. I cannot identify the source of the music yet, but here's what I'm looking at. Just listen. Yes.
Zoe, here's what I'm saying. Is it possible that the facts that are being fed to us by the people that we trust, our government officials, the mainstream media, our schools, social media, is it possible that it's being tinted, that it's being tweaked for the manipulation of society, to be able to control, to be able to divide and control society? Is that possible?
I think it's probably more like inevitable, right?
Okay, so we agree on that.
Yeah, but the direction and like what exactly is happening, I don't know. You guys seem to be pretty convinced that that Biden did not win. He did not like carry the states to get the votes that he needs to win this election.
You think that we're convinced of that?
Well, it seems like that. Is that what
does this look like? Does this look like losing or winning to you?
Do you really believe this election was stolen?
Do I really believe what?
This election was stolen?
Please.
All right.
Suspended belief enough to be out here acting like a clown.
Do you use something like Twitter, or do you use
I mean, I do follow Newsmax. It's pretty much the main part where I get my news, and then I also, people share links to articles on Facebook, and I try to read those. And,
right?
I mean, sometimes I even go to CNN because you have to see what the other side is saying. And
Is that kind of left for you? Would that be like a left-leaning source?
yes.
Okay. Well, that's great that you do that. That you go, and try and get. That's kind of. I think that's what I'm trying to do right now, because I am confused. Like, what it seems to me happened is that Biden won the election, and I don't see any evidence. What is the evidence?
I mean,
I was really upset when trying to figure out.
Hey,
That is the whole.
So
Like,
many
what am
people
I
call us-
looking at here? Am I
Many
looking
people
at the
call us
losers?
crazy, right?
Am I
Many
looking
people
at the
call us
winners?
crazy. So, do you remember the 60s? Probably not, because you weren't alive. I was alive.
No, I was.
Stories
I wouldn't be
about
born
the
until
60s, right?
85.
And the 60s were coming off of the tail end of the politics of the 50s. And what happened in the 60s? The civil rights movement.
Yes.
Do you think they were on the winning side or the losing side? Do you think the media was on their side or not? I would argue that the civil rights movement was
Of the civil
largely
rights
opposed
leaders?
by the media powers, but they
Huh.
still fought for common decency and common sense. And now
Well-
today you'll find that a lot of the people who are with us
Here
are very
is,
diverse.
like,
So my question for you
burning.
is this:
Oh,
if we are
go ahead.
crazy for standing up for the losing side, is that a net positive or a net negative for society?
No, fuck yeah. I grew up in France, which is a socialist country. We have socialized medicine up the wazoo, bro. Like all over the place. That's all we have is socialized medicine.
Wow.
And it is not very good. And here's why. Because if the government, well, think about this. I'm going to make you relate just here in the States. Think about things that are run by the government and how well do they run. The DMV. When was the last time you went to the DMV and you had the best customer service? You were in and out as fast as possible. You were
I
treated the best.
I get the point.
You understand
of
where
course,
I'm coming from, right?
But you're arguing for private. You're arguing for unfettered capitalism. Really, is that's where we're going to land. You're not really talking about politic at all. You're not talking about like the theory or the ethics. There's none of that involved. You're just talking about that like you don't like socialized systems.
No, what I'm saying is if socialized systems.
Right over there, is it kind of boxy?
We got 50, 60,000 ballots in there. No problem.
So you're not making a joke, really? I could literally go over there. They'll give me ballots.
If you believe that, you will be a Democrat.